Hi, this is Caleb with the Cam Realty Group. Wanted to shoot another video on another project that we have going on. We seem to find these type of houses, they seem to jump right out at me. We call these trash to cash houses. As you can see here, here's our next beauty. We're here in Boone, Iowa. It's a beautiful spring day. This is a 700 square foot house, currently a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, no garage. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into 2 bedrooms on the main floor, a bedroom in the basement, so now we have a 3-bedroom. And to the right here you see the driveway. We're actually going to add a 2-stall garage there. And so then we're going to market this house as a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 2-stall attached garage. We would probably triple the value on the house. Alright, we're on the back side of the house. We're on a nice deck. This nice deck, if you look at it, we just need to stain it, paint it, whatever. Should be no problem. And if we look at the back side of this house, woo, we have a problem. There's no siding back here. And if you look at the roof, if you get a good view of the roof, boy, them shingles are curling like you can't believe. Basically, we don't have a roof either. So no roof, no siding. This satisfies one of my 4 Ds to buying houses. The 4 Ds: death, destruction, disaster, and divorce. This is a disaster. Is what has happened is the guy started to remodel, went broke, thus the bank got the house back. Good deal for me, because as we'll see in a second here, the house is completely gutted, so there's no tear out, removal, or demolition that we have to do. Just have to put it back together. Let's go on inside. Alright, now we're inside the kitchen here, and I can tell you the 2 things that sell a house are kitchen and bathrooms. Unfortunately, we have a really nice kitchen. We have something to work with. You'll see here the plan is to knock out this window and set the refrigerator right there. And so we'll knock out the window. We've got a nice door. We're actually going to leave that. We're going to put down some new linoleum flooring. And the cupboards over here, actually going to leave those. We may paint them, but for the most part we're going to leave that. New countertop, which is cheap. New sink, which is cheap. New window, which isn't cheap, but you know, windows add a lot of value, so we'll replace all that. Very simple redo on the kitchen. The only other thing that we're going to do, if you watch those shows on A&E about flipping houses, they'll say over and over, open up the house, open up buyer's pocketbook. So we're going to open up this house. This wall is going to be gone. The previous owners, they had their fridge here. Here's their plug-in. They had a fridge right here. As I said, we're putting that fridge on the other side of the wall. We're knocking out that window. We're going to knock out that wall. That will open up this space as a dining room area, and then into the actual living room will also be an extension of the kitchen, thus a dining area. Adds more floor space, adds more space to eat, and all those good things, which open up, adds value. Here's some of our carpet samples. The key with doing houses, everything needs to be plain Jane vanilla. You know, this is medium grade carpet, nice neutral color. Everything is neutral. We thought that was too dark. These are the nice 2 neutral colors, so that's what we want for carpet. As you'll see, that's too dark. So this is what you want. That's what we're going to install in here. It's going to look great. We even put this kind of carpet in our rentals. So you flip a house with this kind of carpet, you rent a house with that kind of carpet. Works great. Let's go on in here in the living room. You'll notice a recurring theme in my videos. There's always a baby in these houses that I buy. I don't, you know, the stork drops them off here and I pick them up and you get it with the house. It's a bundle deal. This is the living room, and as you can see, they've got tape marks throughout here, so obviously they put up new sheetrock. They didn't get it finished. There's no carpet. I can tell you, this may look scary, but this is the simplest thing in the world. Put another coat of mud all over in this house. recarpet this floor. It's going to be the simplest, cheapest thing, no big deal, no problem at all. I'll take care of this. Let's check out the bathroom. Bathroom is going to get all new done. We're going to pull this out. I'm going to put this into one of my rental properties because it looks good, but it doesn't look good enough to flip a house. New medicine cabinet. New toilet. We have new windows, so we just got to put up the trim. Put down new flooring. The bathtub, as you'll see, it looks scuzzy, but if you saw my video on South Carolina, you know I can clean up these bathtubs pretty damn easy. So we'll clean this up, no big deal. We don't have to do anything with the bathtub. That'll save a fortune right there. And we're going to put in like a little bitty door right there, just to kind of add some detail. No big deal. Add some detail. Real simple bathroom fix. And in this bedroom, oh, no lights working. We kind of have a little bit of a problem in this bathroom, in this bedroom. As you can see, we got mold. Oh man, the inspector's all over you when you got mold in this house. But as you can see, there's a hole down at the bottom. Boy, critters are probably crawling in here. You know, that's no problem. We just tear it all out, put it back in. It's really no big deal. Replace the carpet, mud, tape, paint. Right here, if you look down at the floor, they had a closet kind of cut out here. So we're just going to frame back in a closet. You gotta, by Iowa law, if there's no closet, it's not a bedroom. You need to have a closet for a bedroom. Good job, Aiden. That's where that's going to go. So, real simple bedroom. We'll check out the other bedroom.
Good job.
They knocked out that window there, which is a good idea. We'll just sheetrock that in, replace the carpet, paint, and I forgot to mention this, the other bedroom is going to get this new ceiling fans. You wouldn't believe how much of a little detail like that people like ceiling fans in bedrooms, because you know how hot it can get sometimes. A nice cool fan blowing down on you as you're sleeping. Everyone likes that. $100 fan goes a long way. But that's it. Paint and carpet. This is easy. We'll go down and show you the basement next. Alright, now we're down here in the basement. Let me tell you, this is one of the worst basements I've ever been in. You know how I like to fix up basements. It's actually terrible down here, but we're going to get it all fixed up. If you'll see here, they've got some insulation. This is just plywood as an outside wall. We need to actually finish that, insulate it. We're going to get a new door here, and then it's actually a walkout basement. Nice feature. We'll get that added. And over in here, we have an updated service panel. This all needs to be cleaned. This is styrofoam for insulation, styrofoam insulation. We'll pull all that off and replace it. You're going to get all new plumbing. You see here, oops, can't run water with broken pipes. You know, any plumber will tell you this. You go around and you spend time replacing these copper pipes. By the time you spend all the time and materials to repair this and fix the leaks, you could run some PEX lines really easily. PEX is really cheap. It doesn't break in the cold because it's plastic. And so actually we're going to rip out all the plumbing and we're going to replace it. It's actually, I did the bid. It was just to do that was the same as to repair all these. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to take a look at the furnace over here. It may sound contradictory. This is an old furnace. We're actually not going to replace it. All my rentals, I replace all the rentals, and you may say, why in the hell you flip a house, you don't put in a new furnace, but a rental, you put in a furnace? There's two reasons. One, because buyers don't look at a furnace. It doesn't really matter to them. And the other reason why I don't replace it is because I don't care what happens to it 6 months from now, because I'm going to sell the house. Now, contrary to that, contrast that with a rental, I'm going to be keeping this house for 5-10 years. A very good chance that the furnace may go out. Therefore, while I own it, I want a brand new furnace in there. Because I don't want to get a call from a tenant in the middle of the night that says my furnace ran out. So that's why I replace them in my rentals. I do not replace them in my flip houses. Something to keep in mind. Now, I said at the outset we are going to put in a third bedroom in the basement. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, now we're in the basement bedroom, and let me tell you, before the camera pans around, this is the worst mold. Excuse me, I can't say mold. Lingo is discolorization, because you don't want to say mold, but just pan around. I actually think they had a black bomb that just kind of went off. This is the worst that I've ever seen, and in fact, I don't even want my kids down here in the basement because this is not good. It is some of the worst that I've ever seen. But I tell you what, you put on some gloves, you rip it all out, pull up the carpet, you bleach this place, let it dry for 2 days, be good as new, we'll put it back together. Now, standard building code says for it to be a bedroom, you need to have an egress window. Well, I'm fairly skinny, and I don't think I'm squeezing through that window, so we got to cut out a bigger window. That's no problem. You get a saw, you cut it out, you get a backhoe, which we're going to have a backhoe for the other side to build the garage. You dig that out, you put in a bigger window, and it's an egress window. $800 to do that, no big deal. And $800 gets you $5,000 for contributory value for having a third bedroom versus a 2-bedroom. So spend $800 to make $5,000. That's return on investment. Let's go back upstairs.
Take a look at all this. Yuck.
We're just finishing up here. So this house again is 2116 Carroll Street in Boone, Iowa. We paid $15,105 for this house. It was listed for $14,900. I knew from losing out on a previous offer that some people go $100 above the asking price, so I went $200 above the asking price. My good friend realtor told me you might want to go just a little bit higher, so I went $205 higher. I got this house by $5. Bid out other investors. So $15,105 into this house. I signed the repair rehab project. $32,000 we're going to drop into this house. With carrying costs, we're going to be up around $50,000. This house appraised for $75,000. Once it's done, which should take 60 days, we're going to put it on the market for $79,900. After we subtract realtor costs and whatnot, we should be looking at clearing $25,000 for this house. So that's how this works. Easy project in my opinion. Make $25,000. And this is Caleb with the Cam Realty Group, and Aiden, what's your name? Okay, and this is Aiden John Fritzler signing off. We'll catch you next time.